Hi friends, Allie here. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to crochet this Picot Coffee Sleeve. This is a super quick and easy pattern. It's perfect if you're trying to make some last-minute holiday gifts. It works up in about 15 minutes and uses only about 30 yards of yarn. There are two sizes. This green one is the regular size. It measures about 4 inches across and 3.5 inches in height. Then there is a tall version, which I have here in white. It also measures about 4 inches across, but it is about 4.5 inches in height. You can also adjust the height and width to your liking. Just check the description box down below on how to do that. If you're familiar with my patterns, you may recognize this design because I have a ton of other Picot patterns, and my most popular one is the Picot headband, which looks exactly like this coffee sleeve. It's just wider across to fit around your head. So if you like the Picot headband pattern, you're going to love this matching coffee sleeve. If you haven't checked out the headband pattern yet, you definitely should after this video. I'll leave a link to it down below. I also think it would be a great gift idea to give someone both of these as a set. I think that would be really cute. If you want to follow along with the free written pattern for the Picot Coffee Sleeve, you can find it on my blog, theturtletrunk.com, or if you'd like the ad-free printable PDF, you can purchase it from my Etsy and Ravelry shops. I'll leave links to all of those down below. Now, if you're ready to get started, let's head over to our supply list and let's get making. For this tutorial, you'll need medium 4-weight yarn. I'll be using Red Heart Super Saver in the color Light Sage. You'll also need a 5.5 millimeter or I crochet hook, a yarn needle, and scissors. Begin with a slip knot on your hook. Then we're going to work a foundation half double crochet row. That's when you work your foundation chain and your first row of half double crochets together. It's quicker and makes for a stretchier foundation chain. If you've never made one before, no worries, I will show you how here. But you can also instead just work a regular foundation chain of 24, then half double crochet into the second chain from the hook and in each chain across. But if you want to work the foundation half double crochet row, start with a chain 2, then yarn over and insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull through the first loop on your hook. There we just made our first foundation chain. Be sure to remember where this is because we will work our next stitch into it. You can place a stitch marker there if you'd like. Next, we'll work our half double crochet. So yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. There we just made a foundation chain and a half double crochet together. So now we're going to work our next foundation half double crochet stitch into the last foundation chain we worked. So those 2 loops on the bottom. So yarn over, insert your hook into the last foundation chain, making sure you're going through 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull up a loop. Now we'll make our next foundation chain. So yarn over and pull through the first loop on your hook. This is our next foundation chain, so remember where this is for our next stitch. Again, you can place a stitch marker there if needed. Then to make our half double crochet, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So now we have 2 foundation half double crochet stitches, and we're just going to repeat this across for a total of 23. So yarn over, insert your hook into that last foundation chain, making sure you're going through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook to create our next foundation chain. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook to create the half double crochet. So there we have 3 foundation half double crochets. And I'll show you one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook into the last foundation chain. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook. There is our next foundation chain. yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and there is our half double crochet. So repeat this across for a total of 23 foundation half double crochets. At the end of row 1, it should be looking like this. You should have 23 stitches across. Now chain 1 and turn. Now this side that is facing us now is going to be the right side or the front of our coffee sleeve. So this is the side that will have all the texture on it. So for row 2, we're going to work a single crochet in the back loop only in each stitch across. So if you look at the top of your stitches, the loop closest to you is the front loop, and then the loop furthest away from you is the back loop. So we're going to work in the back loop only, and that's going to make a really nice rib-like effect and texture on our sleeve. So we're going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch across, working in the back loop only. The chain 1 from the beginning of the row does not count as a stitch, so we're going to work our first stitch into the top of the last stitch from row 1. So working in the back loop only, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Then again in the next stitch, insert your hook into the back loop only, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. And we're just going to repeat that all the way across for row 2, single crochet in the back loop only in each stitch across. At the end of row 2, you should still have 23 stitches across. Then chain 1 and turn. Now for row 3, this is where we're going to work our picot single crochet stitches. So we work these on the wrong side because they poke out on the opposite side. So for row 3, start by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch. We're working in both the top loops as normal now. So 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Then we'll work a picot single crochet into the next stitch. To picot single crochet, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook, yarn over and pull through the first loop on your hook again, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook for a 3rd time. There we have this little chain 3 here. Yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. Then push that chain 3 to the back, and we'll work our next stitch. So single crochet into the next stitch. So you can't see much on the back here, but when you look on the front, you can see the picot single crochet stitches bumping out. So we're just going to repeat these 2 stitches all the way across for row 3, picot single crochet into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next. So we just work a single crochet, so we'll picot single crochet into the next. So insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook again, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook for a 3rd time. There you have that chain 3, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook, then push that chain 3 to the back, then single crochet into the next stitch. Then just repeat those 2 stitches all the way across. Picot single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next. At the end of row 3, chain 1 and turn. You can now see those bumpy picot single crochet stitches. Now for row 4, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch across, working in both the top loops as normal. So single crochet in the first stitch, which is to the right of that first picot single crochet. Then the next stitch will be behind the first picot single crochet, so you can use your thumb to push it down and out of the way. And we're just going to continue this all the way across for row 4. Work 1 single crochet into each stitch across. At the end of row 4, chain 1 and turn. For row 5, we're just going to work 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. At the end of row 5, chain 1 and turn. For row 6, we're going to single crochet in the back loop only in each stitch across. So just like we did for row 2, just work 1 single crochet in each stitch across, working in the back loop only. At the end of row 6, chain 1 and turn. And now we're just going to repeat rows 3 to 6. If you're making the smaller, regular sized coffee sleeve, you will repeat rows 3 to 6 one time, so another 4 rows. If you're making the tall size sleeve, you will repeat rows 3 to 6 2 more times, so working 8 more rows. I will work the next 4 rows with you, then if you're making the tall size, you can repeat it once more after on your own. So now we're on to row 7, which is our picot single crochet row. So single crochet into the first stitch. Then picot single crochet into the next stitch. And single crochet into the next. And repeat those 2 stitches across. Picot single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. Now on to row 8, single crochet into each stitch across. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. For row 9, half double crochet into each stitch across. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. And for row 10, single crochet in the back loop only in each stitch across. So I'm going to stop here for the regular sized coffee sleeve. It should be about 3.5 inches long now. If you want to make it taller, just repeat rows 3 to 6 one more time. But I'm going to stop here and I will show you how to finish the coffee sleeve. So cut off your yarn, leaving at least a 12-inch long tail. Pull that loop out with your hook. Then weave in the short tail end from the beginning onto the wrong side of the coffee sleeve, so the side that does not have any texture on it. Then we're ready to join the ends of our sleeve. So in order to get the faux knotted look, we're going to lay the sleeve out with the right side facing up. So the side with the texture on it should be laying face up. Then take the ends of the sleeve and pinch the top and bottom of each side together. Then interlock the two pieces. So just slide one end into the other so that they intertwine just like so. Then here you want to take your time and line them up so that the ends are pushed all the way in and it's nice and even. We're going to be sewing through all the layers, so you want to make sure everything is straight and even, so take your time here to line it all up. When you're ready, grab your yarn needle and thread that 12-inch long tail end. Then we're going to whip stitch across the ends. So just starting at the top corner, work down through all the layers. Then bring your needle back to the top and repeat across. Make sure you're working through all 4 layers, and also be sure that you're just grabbing the edges, just the stitches on the very end. When you get to the end, secure with a few knots. Then weave in the end and cut off any excess yarn. Then flip your sleeve right side out. And there we have our Picot Coffee Sleeve. You may need to mess with it a bit to get the knot looking right, but just maneuver it around until it looks good. If you're planning on gifting or selling these sleeves, then you should check out these printable coffee cup templates from The Naughty Boss. She sells these templates in her online shop. I'll link to that down below, and they make your items look so nice and professional. She has different cup designs too, so here I have a plain one and a holiday one, but she has a lot of other ones too. I have a discount code to her shop as well, so if you use code TurtleTrunk30 in her shop, you get 30% off, so definitely go check out all the amazing templates she has. Here are the two sizes of sleeves next to each other so you can see the difference. And I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, be sure to check out all of my other Picot patterns. I'll link to them down below. And don't forget, you can find this free crochet pattern and many more free crochet patterns on my website, theturtletrunk.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.